What's up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of 101 Sports and Cards. As I'm Nathan Holloway, and with me, Drew.
What's going on?
Started in the NFL, or the biggest news, the Bills traded Stephon Diggs, a 2024 6th-round pick, and a 2025 5th-round pick to the Texans for a 2025 2nd-round pick. I have two questions for you. The first one, I'm going to go with the Bills. Is the Bills window officially over?
Yeah. That was the only guy they had, really. Well, they never used him, though. That's the thing.
But they lost him, and they lost Gabe Davis.
Yeah.
Their top receiver right now, I believe, is Shakur. Oh, yeah, Kincaid. He's a tight end, not a wide receiver. But Josh Allen's going to have to run every single play next year. Unless they draft somebody. This is a very good draft. My second question is, does this make the Texans a top 3 team in the AFC?
Yes.
I agree. It does. That offense is great. Of course, they added Joe Mixon at running back, so they actually have a reliable running back other than Devin Singletary. And then, their top 3 receivers are Diggs, Tank Dell, and Nico Collins.
And they have a good defense, too.
And, of course, they have C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, he's okay.
The NFL Draft is April 25th, so we're a few weeks away. I will give my second and final mock draft the week before. I know there was Field Yates dropped his today. He had your Vikings trading up to 5th and drafting J.J. McCarthy.
Oh, my God.
Although the Patriots are interested in J.J. McCarthy as well, so they could take him at 3. But, of course, I will do my mock draft in a few weeks. Because I'm not just going to make one every week like all these other guys do, because it doesn't change that much. It really doesn't. Under the association, Rajon Rondo officially retired.
Great Khalil.
Yes. It's about time he finally announced his retirement.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid dropped 24.6 rebounds and 7 assists in his return. Of course, I'm going to go over the standings in a second, because there's like a week and a half left of the regular season. Right now, the Sixers are 2 games back of the Pacers for the 6th seed. So, honestly, I think this makes the Sixers the biggest competitor to Boston. I didn't expect Embiid to come back and play as well as he did, but he did. And every team in the East is just so inconsistent. But the Sixers were inconsistent because they've been without Embiid for months. Yeah. So do you think the Sixers are the biggest competitor to your Boston Celtics?
They get Joel back, yes.
He is back.
I think it's them with the Bucks. Those are the 2 big
I do not trust the Bucks. The Bucks lost to the damn Wizards last night.
We lost to the Hawks. Twice. And we blew one of the games by 30 points.
It happens. Victor Wembanyama flirted with a quadruple double in the loss to the Nuggets last night. Of course, on the other side, Jokic had a 42-point triple-double. Wemby had 23 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists, and 9 blocks. Do you believe Wemby will be the next person to put up a quadruple? It's not been done since David Robinson.
Will he do another 90s. One?
Well, he ended up putting up one in his career.
Oh, I thought he got it, but he didn't. No. He was like 2 assists off.
He was 2 assists off and 1 block off.
I think he's the only one that can.
I think he can too. You want to know a crazy stat? This season, his rookie year, it's not even completely over. He has more blocks than 86.6% of total NBA players.
Yeah,
that's not just active, that's everybody. He's a rookie.
Yeah.
If we can build around him, we're going to be so good, because Wemby is the future of the league. Wemby is already, if he would play like this all year, and when he wouldn't have been on no damn minutes restriction because of Pop's bullcrap, he could be in the MVP race. He should be Defense Player of the Year, but nobody will vote for him because they're all, going after Rudy Gobert, who Rudy Gobert doesn't even play defense. He's just tall. Of course, there are 2 weeks left in the regular season, so we're going to take a look at the standings. So, of course, Boston, they've already clinched the East. If they win against the Thunder tonight, they will clinch the home court advantage throughout all of the playoffs, including if they get to the finals, which more than likely they are because the East is so trash. The Bucks are 12 games back. We're just going to go off of the Bucks. We're going to go off the 2 seed because Boston hasn't even looked behind them in months because they don't care. Because nobody can catch them. So the Cavs are a game and a half back of the Bucks. The Magic are 3 games back. They are tied with the Knicks, who are the 5 seed. The 6 seed is the Pacers. They have a half-game lead over the Heat. Of course, you want to be the 6 seed, so you don't have to go through the play-in. The Heat have won 3 straight. They're 7-3 in their last 10 games. They've been on fire. Below them is the Sixers. Of course, they're 2 games out, like I said earlier. I believe they end up getting that 6th seed just because, I mean, they don't have much time left. And then the Bulls have clinched at least a play-in spot, and then the Hawks right now are the 10 seed. They're going to make it in because I believe if they win one more time, they're going to clinch a spot over the Nets because the Nets are god-awful. And then, of course, the bottom is the Nets, Raptors, Hornets, Wizards, and Pistons. The Pistons have officially claimed the worst team in the East, and more than likely they're going to be the worst team in the league, unless the Wizards decide to tank these last 2 weeks and show them like they were last. In the West, the Nuggets lead both the Timberwolves and the Thunder by half a game. All 3 of them teams have clinched a playoff spot, so they will not even be in the play-in. The Clippers right now are the 4th seed. They're 5.5 games back, so really it's a three-team race. The Mavericks and Pelicans are tied for 5 and 6. The Kings and the Suns both sit 1 game behind the Pelicans and Mavericks for the 6th seed. Then in the bottom is the Lakers and the Warriors. The Warriors have now opened up a 3-game lead over the Rockets because the little magical run that the Rockets had where they won like 12 straight games while they've lost 2 straight, the Warriors have won 5 straight. So it does not look like the Rockets will be making. In other news, the Jazz have lost 10 straight games. I really thought the Jazz were going to be good this year. They showed so much potential last year. I don't know what. It's because they got John Collins. Because they got John Collins and bringing Walker Kessler off the bench. Walker Kessler is better than John Collins. What is John Collins doing in his career? He didn't do crap when he was in Atlanta. The Trailblazers have also lost 10 straight, but why wouldn't they? The Spurs are only a game back of Portland for the 2nd worst record in the West. Get by the Blazers. We can't be the worst in the West again. So yeah, of course, next week's the final week of the regular season. Next Sunday, I believe, is the last day. Not this upcoming, but the next Sunday. So, yay, I can't wait for the play-in. On to baseball. Ronald Blanco threw the first no-hitter of the year. It was his 8th career start. I've never heard of him. You've never heard of him. Frankly, the Astros have probably never heard of him. They probably picked him up from the street and just threw him out on the mound. He was supposed to be a reliever. They're like, no, we're going to start you. I guess it was a good decision. Now watch. This is the only good game he'll have the rest of the year. His next start will give up like 20 runs. And then we'll never hear about him again. We've already had some controversy between Jeff McNeil and Rhys Hoskins. I'm on Rhys Hoskins' side because Jeff McNeil's an idiot. I didn't really think it was a dirty slide. It wasn't that dirty. I've seen way dirtier.
I mean, look at Chase Utley if was he dirty.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, look at Chase Utley's slide.
Yeah. But of course, Rhys Hoskins has had a little battle with the with the Mets before when he was a Philly. So it's safe to say that Rhys Hoskins got the better of them as he hit a home run, and they swept the Mets because, the Mets still have yet to win a game. They're so bad. Bryce Harper entered Tuesday. He was 0 for 11. He then went 3 for 4 with 3 home runs, including a grand slam. A career high 6 RBIs in the game. I was surprised that's only his career high, 6 RBIs. Probably the hottest player to start off this season is Mookie Betts. He's batting .500 with 5 home runs. And that is wrong. He has more.
RBI? How's that
11 RBIs in 8 games. He's been on fire. Garrett Crochet has also been on fire. 2 starts with the White Sox. He's looking like the next good ace that they'll end up trading away because, my God, the bad thing is he got that 1 win. Maybe the only one he gets. Because, my God, the White Sox are terrible. Josh Young is to miss at least 6 weeks with a broken wrist. They called up Justin Foscue to replace him.
Holy crap, it's about time.
Foscue has yet to make his debut. My boy Joey Bart got DFA'd by the Giants. He was traded to the Pirates for some no-name. Also, the Pirates traded Jackson Wolf back to the Padres. What was the point of the Padres trading him to the Pirates? Anyway, the A's have a lot of controversy going on. They of course, have benched Brent Rooker. They sent Esteury Ruiz down to AAA despite batting over .400 in their opening series. They have 1 win on the year so far. It clearly shows that ownership is trying to tank this season away. It's not a good look for them. It's just not a good look for the team. And
what's left of the fan base?
Yeah, I mean, they had like 13,000 on opening day. The next day they had like 3.
Yeah,
that's sad.
This team used to be good.
And now they just don't care. That's what happens when you have owners that suck. The Tigers have started 4-0. The Pirates have started 5-0, although they're losing to my Nationals right now, but I'm not going to say anything because they'll be 6-0 because we'll blow it. The Mets are 0-4 to start the year, and the Marlins are a surprising 0-7 to start the year.
The Jazz playing really good. That's about it.
Until he gets hurt. So, any surprises the first week of baseball for you?
Spencer Steele's been killing it.
His first career home run.
That was his first career home run.
Our first career grand slam. My God. Jackson Churio hit his first career home run today in the Brewers' first loss of the year.
Still has not yet, right?
No, but he's been
on fire.
Yeah.
He's been amazing.
All he does is get on base.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's basically has advertised.
Mike Trout's been on fire.
Yeah.
And he has not gotten hurt yet.
Awesome. 8 games in the
The Angels, somehow the Angels are first in the AL West. They're bad. Like, they're really bad. Their leadoff hitter is 0 for 22. I don't even know who he is. I didn't go that far in depth. I just saw this. I didn't go that far in depth of who their leadoff hitter is. I know today's leadoff hitter was Luis Rengifo, and he left the game due to
sucking.
Basically, he left the game because he was lightheaded.
That's basically saying you're benched.
It's going to be a long year.
Really, the only people that's been performing is Taylor Ward, Trout, and O'Hoppe. That is it.
I mean, look at their pitching staff. They're terrible. On to college basketball, the men's Final Four starts Saturday. It will be number 11 NC State and number 1 Purdue, and then number 4 Alabama and the 1 seed UConn. So, clearly you have UConn. Who do you have coming out of the right side of the bracket between NC State and Purdue?
I unfortunately it's going to be Purdue. I think NC State's one ends here.
NC State's run does not end here. NC State's run ends in the championship. NC State beats Purdue. I believe that I can never remember his name. I can't remember his name. Their big guy. Can't remember his name.
He's a big dude, though.
I believe he's going to be able to defend Zach Edey. I believe he's going to be able to score on Zach Edey. And if they take Zach Edey away, what can Purdue do? Nothing. On the other side, UConn's going to blow out Alabama, and then they're going to blow out NC State in the championship. It doesn't even matter. I mean, when you go on a 30-0 run to start the second half, UConn's winning it all. Of course, the championship game is Monday. I don't get why NCAA just loves having their championship games on Mondays.
Yeah.
Don't get it. The women's Final Four starts Friday. It will be the 3 seed NC State versus the 1 seed South Carolina, and the 3 seed UConn versus the 1 seed Iowa. Of course, we both have South Carolina and Iowa making it. I believe we both have Iowa winning. Yeah. The Iowa-LSU game was the most watched women's college basketball game ever.
I watched it.
I did as well. It beat out every World Series game last year. It beat out every major championship besides the Super Bowl and one game of the NBA Finals.
Was it Game 7? It didn't even go 7 games.
No, 5. I don't remember which game it was. But also, Angel Reese declared for the draft. Who actually cares?
We'll never hear of her ever again. Nah, yeah,
we will. I will say she is a great rebounder. That's about it.
She's lazy. She does not hustle after a play.
On other sports, I'm going to botch this name because I've never even heard of him. Stefan Jager, I'm guessing that's what his name is. He won the Houston Open. I believe it was his first career win. The Valero Texas Open is this weekend, and we're a week away from the Masters. Some LIV guys came out today and said that golf is dying and that the PGA and LIV actually needs to complete their merger and to let the best golfers in the world compete more than 4 times a year with the 4 major championships. I agree. Instead, we have Steven Jager winning. I don't even know who that is. Denny Hamlin won at Richmond. I called it. He shouldn't have. He definitely restarted early. Bubba, for one, there shouldn't have even been anything, and Truex would have won it going away until Bubba decided to just take out Kyle Larson. Truex on the last lap was just trying to wreck everybody because he was just pissed.
What's he trying to do to my boy Kyle, man? Kyle was just like driving next to him.
He just door slammed him.
And then Kyle put him in the wall after the check flag. I thought that was awesome.
I like that Kyle, after the race, said that he knew the frustration, though, and that he wasn't actually like trying to take it out on him. It was just because I really wish that Truex would have been able to catch back up to Denny.
Yeah.
Because we would have saw Denny in the wall.
Yeah. And then Truex was happy with Denny, which the teammates.
I mean, he shouldn't have been. Denny jumped the restart. You can clearly see NASCAR didn't even review it because NASCAR's too stupid to actually know their own rules. And then he just used them up internal.
Using them up just racing. You do what you gotta do in the final lap. But jumping the start, that's where the caution should have been thrown.
Just think, though, that he jumped the start, then still had to use Truex up in the first corner.
Truex had the best call all night.
He did. Unfortunately, I called Denny Hamlin. Martinsville is this weekend. Who wins?
Martin Truex. He's very good at Martinsville. He's going to have fire in his eyes. And he may take everybody out.
I'm going to, it's got to be Gibbs or Hendrick. I wanted to go with Joey Logano, although I don't like Joey, but my God, he's been bad.
The whole Penske team's been bad.
Just the whole all the Fords have been bad. I'm going to go with Denny Hamlin again. Hopefully it's not right. Hopefully Truex just takes him out. That'd be great. Screw Denny Hamlin. F1, the Japanese Grand Prix this weekend. Who wins?
Max Verstappen.
Lando. Let's just all hope that Max Verstappen's car doesn't work again this week. So that we actually have a somewhat competitive race. Because the race 2 weeks ago still wasn't that competitive.
F1 never is. It's like watching paint dry.
That's all I have. You have anything else?
Baseball.
That's how we've ended it. Like the last month.
Baseball. It's baseball. It's baseball season. And Mookie is hot.
Thank you guys for listening. We're going to end it here. Come back here next week. Peace. Enjoy some baseball this weekend.